When you think of Toronto music, you probably think of Drake, Tory Lanez, or The Weeknd. But what some of you may not know is that Toronto has one of the most violent and ruthless underground rap scenes in all of North America.
Toronto rapper behind bars.
A young Toronto rapper killed, identified as a popular Toronto rapper.
I was shocked while researching this video at just how deadly the streets of Canada can get. So come with me as we venture to the north side of Jane and Finch, as well as Alexandra Park, to get a first-hand look inside Toronto's most dangerous hoods.
Toronto, this is Jane and Finch, Wassas gang.
Alexandra Park, PO, MG Furrow.
Content creators get shot in their head out here.
Come around here, you might not leave, nigga.
Tell us a little bit about life here in Jane and Finch.
It's the trenches.
Most dangerous, most trench, most known in Canada, I feel like. Not even just Toronto, in Canada.
This episode starts off in Jane and Finch, an area that has been producing famous hip-hop artists since the late 80s and is notorious for the crime and gang activity that goes on there. For years, there has been a clear divide in the neighborhood, with the north side of Jane and Finch, also known as Up Top, repping the Crips, and the south side, also known as Down Bottom, repping the Bloods. In 2007, police conducted a year-long investigation called Project Cryptic that led to over 700 criminal charges being laid against 95 different people, ultimately dismantling the Driftwood Crips and opening the door for a new generation to take over the neighborhood. But more on that in a minute.
All right, guys, check it out. Right now I'm on the north side of Jane and Finch with the one and only
Number 35, YG.
In the trap with your auntie. She up a brick in her panty.
This is YG35, a popular rapper from the area that has racked up millions of views on songs like Heard of Me, which went #1 trending on YouTube, and Auntie, which earned him a gold plaque. He has a wild history with the law that we'll touch on here in a bit.
There's a whole bunch of rappers from this area, right?
Yeah.
What up now, you rocking? What's good, my boy?
What's up, Pressa?
I couldn't believe it. As soon as I bought my Cuban chick, she called me back.
This is Pressa. From going on tour with Drake to his song Canada Goose racking up nearly 30 million views on YouTube, he has cemented himself as one of the most famous rappers from the streets of Toronto, easily recognizable by his unique voice.
Novocaine press. Novocaine press.
And much like YG, he has had to overcome insane legal troubles. At one point, he was accused of having taken part in kidnapping 2 of his enemies, torturing them, forcing them to perform oral sex on one another, filming it, and sending it to their parents to demand $10,000 in exchange for the footage not being publicly released. He was arrested, but miraculously posted bail and was somehow able to go on tour with Drake during this time. But soon after, venues began canceling his shows.
I'm really sorry, but we need to pull the show with Pressa's legal problems in Toronto. It's a risk the venue can't take at the moment. Kidnapping and torture is just too far.
Ultimately, Pressa was found not guilty of these crimes, and 2 other men from Jane and Finch were sentenced for committing these heinous acts.
Who brought you out here, man? You just walking through or what?
We checked in.
You checked in with 35?
Yeah.
Okay.
He said bring a little bit of honey and you're good.
Yeah, you're good, you know?
Bundog.
Here in the cup.
This is Pressa's older brother, BFR Bundog, a talented rapper in his own right. He has a crazy story that started before he was even in 1st grade. When Bundog was around 5 years old, his brother Pressa was born on May 10th, 1996. Only 36 days later, on June 15th, their father, Mark Prestige Gardner, who was alleged to have been a prominent member in the Driftwood Crips, shot and killed a volunteer security guard outside a community dance hall and has been in jail ever since. Pressa and Bundog would go on to hang out on the streets of Jane and Finch at a very young age, with photos existing of Pressa flexing wads of cash at what looks like 7 years old. And both the boys were seen frequently outside, appearing in rap videos as small children. Flash forward to 2007 when the Driftwood Crips were taken down by Project Cryptic, a new gang would emerge called YBK, or Young Buck Killers, specializing in drug and weapon trafficking. This gang was led by 3 men, Mohammed Hersey, Guled Mahadale, and Bundog. YBK grew so large that by the fall of 2011, they were classified by the police as a criminal organization, and the Canadian version of a RICO was put together called Project Marble that would soon lead to 900 officers executing search warrants all across Canada.
Raided this whole neighborhood, kicked everybody's doors.
There was 66 people arrested.
Damn. YG35's home was the first to be raided, and he ended up being sentenced to 2 years in prison. Bundog was arrested, and evidence linked handguns found in him and Pressa's home to 4 separate shootings. Ultimately, Bundog was convicted of 14 charges and was sentenced to 10 years in prison. He was released in 2020, and he told me his experience in jail caused him to permanently go sober.
When I get intoxicated, I have confidence and I don't give 2 shits. Fucking if niggas even look at me wrong, fighting. I was like one of those guys. And then smoking, I think too much. I just overthink and shit, like especially like all the conspiracy theories. Yeah, that shit was taking over my mind.
What are some things you learned while you were locked up?
At the end of the day, I needed jail because jail saved my ass. I needed to calm down, I needed to slow down. So when I went there, read a lot of books, learned how to read, learning words, because at the end of the day, I'm going to court. They're saying these dumbass words like perhaps, and I don't even know what perhaps means. You know, like, so now when I'm in court, I'm hearing what they're saying, and they can't finesse me no more.
Now, so how does it feel growing up with people and then watching them, rise to the top of the Canadian rap scene? Because you guys are some of the biggest people.
I seen Pressa and Robin do it first. Like I was on the run. I dropped like one song and then I was on the run. I was in America for like 2 years. I lived in fucking LA, New York for like 2 years, and then I got caught in Ohio and they sent me back. But when they sent me back, I ended up beating my charges.
In 2016, a man named Nathan Leigh was gunned down at point blank range on camera in the middle of the day by a man wearing a blue t-shirt. After police released footage of Nathan's ambush, his mother identified one of the men in the video as her former neighbor, YG. Soon his face was plastered all over Canada, and a warrant was put out for his arrest. Seeing this, YG decided to go on the run and flee to Los Angeles, hiding out for nearly 2 years until he was ultimately apprehended in Columbus, Ohio, and extradited back to Canada.
How did you feel when you were on the run? Was that like a scary situation, or it was nothing? Was it light?
At first, like, fuck. Cause like people used to try to tell me scary shit. Like, they used to go to my house and try to say, yo, tell him turn himself in. We're trying to give him double-digit years and bear mantra like that. But when I got to America and I was playing basketball on Laguna Beach, and I remember I was just partying, looking at the beach. I was like, I didn't even feel like I was on the run anymore. I felt like I was free. I felt like I was freer than I was in Canada, you know? But I think someone ended up telling on me and telling the police that this guy's on the run. And then they just came and knocked my door one day, saying my real name, and then I got arrested.
You were just trapped in there, there's nowhere to go?
I had nowhere to go. I remember when I looked out one side of the window, because Columbus, the police in Columbus, they wear like white, so it doesn't really look like a police officer. So I looked out the window and I just seen like a white guy in like a white shirt. He looked like he's not even like police. So then I went to the door now again. I'm like, who you guys looking for? Because they're banging the door. I said, yo, I tried to go jump out the window, and then I seen the white guy there. So I went to the window. I'm like, yo, who you guys looking for? Then they said my name. And I said, what? How the fuck these guys know my name over here in America, you know? So fuck, I was done after that. I just fucking unlocked the door, I lied down, and I got arrested. But I was only in America for American jail for 2 weeks in Columbus. They sent me back to Canada. I was in jail for 5 months. I went to pre-trial and I beat my shit.
After beating his case, YG went on to release many songs, but one of his most brazen is the song Blue Tea, where he raps,
I'm on your block in my blue tea, big Glock in my blue tea. If I see it, I'll be getting shot in my blue tea.
which seems like a clear reference to the viral video of a man in a blue tee shooting Nathan Leigh at close range.
One of the biggest fucking universities is right here too, like down the street, York University.
Yeah.
When we were kids, we used to go to this York University and steal bare laptops, rob bare laptops. Like this when I was a kid, I never used to sell drugs or nothing. That used to be my grind, was just walk all the way to York University, rob a laptop, come back, I know I have 2 or 3 bills.
And we used to make these fake donation sheets, these basketball donation sheets, and go over to the university. And I used to go to school with thousands of dollars and shit, stack up 2,000s. I'll go to school 2,000. The principal's calling my mom and shit. How the fuck this guy has all this money?
So I guess most everyone here that makes music, they kind of like the Wassas collective.
Yeah.
What does Wassas even? What does that mean? What does it stand for?
The Wassas is named after Quasi Skin Peters. Wasi is the biggest legend in Toronto. He got in a shootout with the police and shit. The police killed him.
Doing this for my bro Wassas, yeah?
Many modern-day rappers from up top Jane and Finch call themselves the Wassas or Was Gang, and if you've ever heard the song Meltdown by Travis Scott, you can hear Drake shout them out in his bars saying,
"You lucky that Vogue was suing, cause I would've been with the Wassas in Paris and shit."
But what is a Wassa? The Wassas get their name from their deceased friend Quasi Skeen Peters, who was shot dead by the police on July 25, 2015 in Toronto's entertainment district while he was on the run for a suspected double murder. Cops stated that Quasi shot at them first, resulting in them returning fire and killing him at only 21 years old.
Right now we're in Shoreham. This is where Wasi, he grew up. He used to live over there. I'm from literally across the street right there.
Pressa's first ever song is titled Was Gang, and I found an interview where he breaks down Wassa language 101.
Hey man, it's your boy Preston. This is Wassa language on Upper Racks.
Wassa.
Wassa means not savage.
Use it in a sentence.
Hey yo Wassa, let me get the drink.
Wanas.
It means sex.
Use it in a sentence.
Yo Crody, I just wanas that bad girl that you met last night.
Koal.
Koal means finesse.
Use it in a sentence.
Yo Crow, why you koaling like that? Why you trying to finesse me?
Let's talk about some Jane and Finch slang, some Toronto slang. What's some of the words you guys use out here that maybe people wouldn't be into?
I know you probably hear Crody a lot.
Yeah. Just to clarify, that's not a Crip thing. That's not a Crip thing? Because in America...
It is a Crip thing. It's just, I heard it, and then we have like kind of like enforced it. Like, you know what I mean? Like we use it all day over here. You feel me?
Crody.
Crody is just like Brody, but with a C.
Neat means like, yo, okay, yo, you're smooth, like you're neat.
Speaking of neat, in Jane and Finch there was once a group called Neat Gang that consisted of YG and two brothers, 21 Neat and 22 Neat, among other people. They released a few singles such as Filthy and Money Music, but their rap career was short-lived. In 2016, 22 Neat robbed a family inside their home at gunpoint. He took $100 and all of the chocolate milk inside their fridge. Despite committing this crime on camera and being recognized by the victims, Judge Sandra Backus dismissed all charges. The following year in 2017, 22 Neat was accused of killing alleged drug dealer Hamza Sirhan in Ottawa. A warrant for his arrest was put out and he went on the run for nearly 28 months until he was murdered in Calgary the day after Christmas 2019.
We learned the name of the man who was killed. He is 23-year-old Farah Handul of Ontario.
His brother 21 Neat murdered two people in downtown Toronto in broad daylight on camera, one of which was rising rapper Smoke Dogg, who was one of the biggest names in Toronto at the time. 21 Neat escaped arrest for over a year, but eventually got caught after he kidnapped someone in British Columbia. He was sentenced to life in prison for his crimes. In September of 2024, their younger brother was gunned down in a double homicide right here in Jane and Finch, not far from where we are all standing.
Wassas means like
Des means like desperate, you know what I mean? Des.
chromons, wazzles, like.
You know we're drenched, big spill out here.
You guys say cheesin' if you're angry, right?
No, we don't.
No?
No, we say we're cheese. We're not cheesing, we're cheese.
Cheese.
But that's some old slang. I'm bent.
So if I step on your shoes, you'd be like, you got me cheese right
No,
now.
I'm bent. Yeah, don't get him bent, Cody. Don't get him bent. We're gonna spin for that. If you step on our shoes, we might spin for that.
What's some other Jane and Finch slang? You got like buck tees?
What do you call a fiend?
Rusty, custy,
Custy.
a fucking
Buckty.
buckty.
What do you guys call Canadian money?
Racks.
Rickities?
Rickities.
I've been calling it CAD.
Canadian dollar. No, I call it rickities, my own self. That's like my slang for rickities.
We're heavy on the Jamaican and Somali culture over here, you know?
It's different, bro. It's unique.
For sure, it's different, but no one likes it. They said that we have the worst accent out of everyone.
They hate the way I talk.
You know when they hear us talk, they don't take us serious.
You don't think so?
No, they don't take us serious.
I feel like they take Jane and Finch serious, no?
No, they don't take us serious.
They don't take us serious.
So what's with the inflection? I feel like sometimes with your guys slang, like at the end of a sentence, you'll be like, you'll raise your pitch, you know what I mean? Yeah, come on, fam.
Come on, fam.
Some Americans have some fucked up accents though too. Baltimore has a fucked up accent.
True, what it do, dummy? In Baltimore, if someone's your friend, I'll be like, hey, yo, what up, stupid? And if you go down to the South, it's crazy too. It's hotter than some bitch in this some bitch, goddamn.
Yeah, that's that line.
Hey man, say man, when are you gonna start on your content, Ryan? You gonna become a YouTuber?
We made a vlog. Me and this guy made a vlog. We made a vlog in fucking Paris.
Then I went and did the Mexico vlog, and we were just live with top 5 in the vlog, and the shit went viral.
Top 5. Tell us a little bit about top 5. You don't have to say anything crazy, but just like his story.
My bro, he soon come home. Free 5, you know. He soon come home.
He's gonna be out soon.
Yeah, he's coming home this year, and then we're gonna fuck it up. Top live.
While filming this video, Top 5 was still in jail for his alleged murder of a man named Hashim Omar Hashi back in 2021. While on house arrest, Top 5 cut his ankle monitor off, fled to America, and mocked the mayor of Toronto, John Tory, on social media.
But this is for John Tory. Yo, John Tory, the cup's waiting for you. Link up. You guys want to know where I am?
After 6 months on the run, he was arrested and extradited back to Canada. But in September of 2024, after Drake paid his lawyer fees, Top 5's judge excluded social media evidence and he was released from jail.
I feel like a baseball player, superstar. Shout out to the Toronto South Detention Center for the hospitality. And shout out to my boy Drake, man.
Top 5, who spends a lot of time with Drake, claims to be his personal shooter.
I am Drake Shooter. 2024, I am Drake Shooter.
He also said he would kill Kodak Blacc after the incident between Kodak and Pressa that left Kodak with a bullet in his leg.
So there's an incident that happened with Kodak Blacc and Pressa. What's your thoughts about it?
If I was there, Kodak would have been dead. I'm Crash Out Gang too,
I'm not
man.
crashing out.
He has also gone after rappers like Lil TJ.
TJ, Wagwan! Fad right here! Fad! Fad! Them GG's got you! Fad! Fad, you fucking goof! Come to the corner, then! Stop doing it for the camera! Come to the corner! Come to the corner!
Niggas think it's a joke. But nigga, Lil TJ, I swear to God, go live in York though. On my bro Foolish, you'll die right now. Goof! I'm calling that hit. Yo, he goes live on York to kill him in the mall. In the fucking mall. 40 bags.
Well, so give me the rundown. Jane and Finch obviously is one of the most notable, if not the most notable place in Toronto. How many rappers come from this area?
From here, this neighborhood?
Yeah.
Fuck, too many.
We got YG right here. We got Pressa. We got Bundog.
Yeah, fuck it. Robin Banks.
Robin Banks was a rapper from Driftwood who paved the way for the Canadian rap scene. He was on his way to being one of the biggest rappers in all of Toronto, dropping songs like Up Next and Priceless that hit over 1 million views. But right as he was blowing up, he was shot 14 times outside of a nightclub, leaving him paralyzed from the neck down.
It was just like as soon as we stepped out smoking a cigarette, element of surprise, right? That's about it. Really and truly, you niggas shot off my legs right away. Like, I took 9 shots to the leg.
The shooting left 15 people injured and 2 dead, but despite being paralyzed, Robin continued rapping after the shooting and has dropped songs like Downfall and One of Mines that have reached millions of views, both of which feature deceased rapper Houdini.
So Houdini's obviously a street legend in Toronto, you know what I mean? Rest in peace. Right. For those that don't know, do you want to give us a little rundown of, who he was and what he stood for?
Houdini's our bro. That's our blood bro. He's from the same trench right here. We grew up with him. Fuck. We used to do a lot of shit together. Bad shit, good shit, whatever you could think of.
Much like his frequent collaborator Robin Banks, Houdini was on his way to blowing up when tragedy struck. He had hit songs like Late Night and Myself that were racking up millions of views, but on May 26, 2020, he was gunned down around 4 p.m. in downtown Toronto. The news devastated the music industry, and to make matters worse, during his memorial vigil, 2 men hopped out of a dark-colored sedan and opened fire on the crowd. Jane and Finch rappers GD and Burna Bands, who were racking up millions of views in their own right, shot back and ended up getting arrested and placed in prison where they remain today, resulting in Up Top taking 2 more massive hits just a week after losing Houdini. And it would only be 6 months before tragedy would strike again.
Fuck, there's too many raps. YS.
Driftwood rapper YS dropped songs like John Wick and Swag Mine, but not long after was killed in an unsolved murder in Surrey at only 18 years old. There was no suspects or witnesses in his death. His biggest hit was the song My Team with Burna Bands and the TallupTwins, one of which we get to hear from next.
Next up,
shout out my dog.
Yeah, shout out Tallup too.
You know we're out here.
This guy's a real guy right here, a real genuine nigga, you know?
Give him the rundown for those, for my fans, tell them.
TallupTwin, they call me TallupTwin, Northside Gene resident, young boy, you know what I'm saying? Landed my twin bro, landed Houdini, landed YS. Been around, man. Ask the city, they know what's up. Shout out the Feathers, be a far away.
I mean, he's a twin and shit, He has a twin bro. His twin bro passed away along with Crow,
Oh man, rest in peace.
Before his twin brother passed away, they both performed as a duo under the stage name TallupTwins. They have hit songs like No Favors and 456, but their biggest hit is the previously mentioned song My Team with YS and Burna Bands. In 2018, the TallupTwin I speak to in this video robbed a marijuana growth facility with rappers FB and Burna Bands, tying up the owners and pistol whipping them before ultimately getting caught by police and serving 33 months in jail. While he was incarcerated, his brother was murdered in a shootout inside an Airbnb that left 2 other people dead. It is rumored that he was attacked and he killed both his shooters before succumbing to his injuries, but to this day it is still not clear what exactly happened. The remaining twin, who was released from jail in 2021, dropped the Z from his stage name and now raps solo under the name TallupTwin. Check out his new single Ooters if you want to hear music he's released recently.
I'm in the car with the shooters, car with the orders. Keep a gun tucked, everyone they boarded. Landed my twin bro, landed Houdini, landed YS. Been holding it down. I just freed up like last year, a couple years.
We're missing Houdini too, 1, 2 of the members, fallen soldiers, Tallup.
Rest in peace.
Come on, YS. But at the end of the day, him and Burna, once they free them niggas, we're back on schedule. They just freed Casper too, Tallup, K-Money, so.
Stay tuned until later in the video where we hear the story of brothers Casper and K-Money and also visit their hood Alexandra Park with them in downtown Toronto.
Getting back some rappers.
We're getting back.
Like the Avengers, right?
Yeah.
Everybody coming
we
together?
don't do Avengers.
No?
We're AvengersK.
We're AvengersK, yeah. We don't like the Avengers.
Do your research.
You gotta do your research on that one.
I did my research and found out that Up Top, Jane and Finch, Alexandra Park, and Lawrence Heights clicked up and called themselves AvengersK in response to their shared enemy hoods teaming up and calling themselves the Avengers. Alexandra Park rapper Rolex Hami even released a song solidifying the moniker titled AvengersK.
Hit them up, don't be chilling on the benches. You ride out trying to shoot all the Avengers. 9 blacks looking up for what? 3 blacks? Say what?
Because niggas always team up and try to go at Thanos and them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like how they're doing with Drizzy. 20v1, they do that to us.
They do that shit, same shit to us.
They do 100 blocks against us.
We be calling niggas that we don't like the Avengers and shit too. Yeah. So we're AvengersK.
They're all clicking up.
They'll click up like bitches.
So what superheroes are you guys jacking?
We're the villains. We're the villains.
So you guys are like the Decepticons?
Yeah, Decepticons. They're the guys. They're the hitters. We're the ones that they don't like for no reason. Just because of these things like this, like just ice, Oh, cheers.
What kind of rappers you guys like?
I like a lot of DMV stuff, like Baby 50 or Swipey, rest in peace.
Baby 50. Baby 50 is my dog.
You like Baby 50?
Baby 50 is my dog.
No way. From DC?
He's on one of our mixtapes. He's on like a hood mixtape, Northside Jane mixtape.
Bro, YG was not lying. Baby 50 is on the Northside Jane 2 mixtape on a song called Blue Jays.
I'm gonna shoot and lead. I'm gonna feel for real, you believe me?
And if y'all don't know who Baby 50 is, he's one of my best friends from the DMV. Check his music out, subscribe to his YouTube channel. I really love the guy.
Smoke his ass, then get the fuck. These people be thinking they can't get touched.
Yeah, they'll smoke his ass. Damn.
Damn.
There's a track where they're fucking cocking back the hammer and they're
No
just
good.
making, yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I fuck with that one.
You can't walk in my hood.
Yeah.
No good.
No good.
We fuck with Shy Glizzy. You fuck with Glizzy?
Yeah, I like
Glizzy
the whole 37th neighborhood and everything.
Taliban Glizzy too, free Taliban.
From 37th, I really like B3 Osama. I like Baby Jamo. I like Young Threat. Kind of the new generation that's coming up. I like old school hip hop as well. Like Brand Nubian, Tribe Called Quest, Big Daddy Kane. Maestro Fresh West?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Maestro Fresh West.
You know those songs?
I'm hip, I'm telling
No
you.
way, what the
I'm not counting.
Those guys are legends.
Those are guys, they're guys.
What? Yo, who's those back in the day rappers from Palisades? What's the guy's name?
Oh, Dream Warriors?
Yeah, Dream Warriors.
Wait, Dream Warriors from the 90s?
Yeah.
The Dream Warriors are a rap group from the late 80s and early 90s raised right here in Jane and Finch. Their song, I've Lost My Ignorance and Don't Know Where to Find It, has been on my playlist for well over a decade. Their music is very antithetical to the current gangster music that dominates the Toronto rap scene.
But why do you search for ignorance? I don't. You can be a dummy, Mr. Will. I won't.
So tell me, what life is like here in Jane and Finch.
Jane and Finch, to be honest, it's the trenches, We're just trying to make it out of here any way possible. Sometimes it's not all about rap, trap, and I feel like people look up to the bad, but all I hope for is good,
There's Top Molly.
Top Molly.
Biggest TikToker in the hood.
Yeah.
He's got a whole lot of talent out here.
A lot of creative
It's
stuff
not
going on.
only rap, there's content creators out here too. I don't know if you guys even knew that.
There's content creators got shot in their head out here and shit.
Damn.
They coming out here making content and shit. And wrong place at the wrong time. That's just TikTok contenters, you know what I mean?
TikTokers getting blasted in their dome is insane.
Yeah, it's crazy out here. Sometimes wrong place, wrong time,
Yeah, make sure I don't get shot.
You're good. I'm good.
You're
You
the
know what I
hitters,
mean?
you know?
Yeah.
So it's like,
Just give me the heads up, I'm fast as shit, bro. I'll turn the jets on.
You think you're faster than me?
Maybe not faster than you, but I'm fast.
Said it right.
You want to hit the Henny?
I don't know, it's kind of early for that.
We gotta get lit. We gotta get lit for the vlog.
Let me just finish this food real quick. Let me get something in my belly. I was partying last night. Two bad bitches.
Wait, do you wanna walk around and show some shit?
This is the creek right here. We used to run from the police and run down here in the creek. Their bitch ass will never run down there and catch us. They'd be scared to run down there. Which one is Jordan's ends? These ones, one of these ones. I forget which one of these houses, but one of these houses is Jordan's house. Jordan Manners, like if you Google him, Jordan Manners, he's like the first kid in Toronto to get shot at school. He got shot at school and died.
Jordan Manners was a 9th grade student at C.W. Jeffries High School near Jane and Finch. On May 23, 2007, he was shot in the chest and killed inside the hallways, making him the first student to ever get murdered at school in the history of Toronto. His death made headlines and sparked changes in all Toronto schools, including adding cameras, crime prevention programs, and armed school resource officers to ensure that such a situation would never be duplicated. Although the student who shot Jordan was easily identified and arrested, he was shockingly found not guilty, leaving the crime unsolved. About 1 year after his passing, his mother and sister were shot at in the front yard of their home, right where we are standing.
I think his house is right here, number 9. But yeah, right now we in the Sheezy right now, They call this neighborhood like Shoreham, and the streets are called Shore Shot, because it's sure to get shot here. These row houses right here in front of us, this is where this is where the TallupTwins used to live.
I grew up here. This is where I grew up, the shots. I grew up in Shoreham most of my days and shit, The shot 4400 for sure, 4400.
Out here, man, there's trench life. You see that squirrel? What, you guys don't have black squirrels? These guys said they got black squirrels.
Well, they have black squirrels, that's insane.
This is one of the bridges.
Show the bridge for sure.
You gotta show the bridge, you know what I mean? Don't cross the bridge.
Yeah, wait, so what's notable about the bridge?
It's how you get from one part of the hood to the next part of the hood, basically,
It's like the dividing line?
Yeah, but it's never divided really, but can't cross the bridge if you're not supposed to. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like people that don't know us and that are like ops and shit, they just call the whole thing Driftwood.
Yeah, but that's what makes the bridges kind of important. You know what I'm trying to say? The bridge is how you get from Shoreham to Driftwood and all that, but we don't really say that. But There you go. Now you know.
We're just getting the terrain down. It's
for sure.
It's for map purposes.
100%.
Sponsored by Google Maps.
This fence right here, like across the street, I used to just jump that fence and go to Pressa's house every day. Like these rough houses, this is where my auntie lived, and I used to live in my auntie's house. I used to just come across the street, jump this fence, and go to Pressa's house. No. This is my dog too. This is one of the older niggas.
Yeah, you're talking about Smugglaz.
He's been rapping on the block from a long time back.
Way back.
Smugglaz,
you know what I mean?
They made music videos. If you go reach the Smugglaz, they have like Pressa and shit in the music video when he's like probably like 4 years old.
About 4 years old, you already know.
The Smugglaz are a legendary hip-hop duo from Jane and Finch who helped pioneer street rap in Canada during the late 90s and early 2000s. The group consists of Sticky Green and his cousin who we are currently speaking to named Benny Blacc.
One out for the Smugglaz, man. Shout out to Sticky Green, you know what I mean? Press machine, you already know.
This will put me in my first music video.
First music video when they riding bikes.
What's that song called?
4/5 Dumping.
4/5 Dumping.
Guess who's back with that 4/5 Dumping?
Guess who's coming with that 4/5 dumping? Drunk as a mother weed in my function.
So him and his broski from when they're young on dirt bikes, you know, doing 1-2s for the men. Them already know.
How long we been out here for?
Man, forever, man. From day ones.
Day
ones, man. When I was a young and doing shit.
What year is that?
I came up in the 80s as a young kid. You know what I mean? Shout out to my pops, man. Manos, you already know, original. Out here. First one making music out here too. Milton Douglas, you can look him up too, man.
Benny's father, Milton Douglas, was a reggae artist active in the 70s and 80s who released 2 singles and an album.
So I get the music thing from my pops. That's from the 70s. And then I went on to these young niggas. So it's like a real legacy out here. There's no block in the world like this.
How was it like to out here, fam? When it was back in like the 2000s and shit?
Back in the 2000s, it was still wild out here, man.
How many shootings have you seen?
Man, mad shootings, like I said, you know, my cousin got shot, you know, MVG, Nasty Vicious Gangsters, you know, started with that. I seen my first person shot in my crib when I was 13. Came home from basketball, great one, rest in peace, you know what I mean? Long live great one. I seen him get shot, you know who shot that? You know who did that? You know what I mean?
Niggas were on the news rapping and shit. When it came to the city.
You know what I'm saying? We did a little interview with CBC.
It was right here, no?
Yeah, they did a documentary here over by the basketball court too.
Basketball court?
Yeah, over in Shoreham over here. Around the whole hood like we're doing right now. You see how things going full circle, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. In 2001, the duo was featured in a documentary produced by CBC that gave us an inside look into what the streets of Jane and Finch were like over 20 years ago.
This is the story of 2 young rappers growing up in Toronto's Jane and Finch neighborhood. It's Canada's largest public housing community.
A
13-year-old boy was shot in the head.
Opened fire on the deceased.
Shot and killed in her father's car.
The incident happened outside a convenience store in the Jane Finch
Gunfire ripped through Driftwood Avenue.
Around the same time of this documentary, Sticky Green, one half of the Smugglaz, was shot 17 times and nearly killed.
Sticky got shot what? He got shot 13 times.
13 times.
And then the year after, he got shot 4 times.
He survived?
Still alive, yeah. Long live my young brother Bugsy, man. You know what I mean? You already know. But you know how it goes in the trenches, man. It's just real out here, you know?
So you've been out here for decades. How do you think we can stop the cycle of violence that's happening in all the hoods?
The youth, man, we all got to try to be tycoons, and, you know what I mean?
You got to start with the youth that are like 12, 13, 14 and give them after school programs, bring them all together and put them together so they know each other as when they grow up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to say to the people out there about, Driftwood?
Man, Driftwood, this is my home. Up top, Short Shot and Driftwood, man. The Shizzy and the Drifty, you know what I mean? Bugsy out Benny, man. That's me right here, man. Smugglaz. Shout out to Sticky Green.
Hey, so this is my school, this is Shoreham Public School. We just came from Shoreham Court, you know what I mean? So we're walking over to Driftwood Court right now. I used to dry hump girls. I was in grade 3.
That's crazy.
I used to dry hump and kiss girls in the playground right here. The girl was in grade 5 at the time. I used to trick too on the girls. I used to buy them candy all the time. I had money. I'll go to the store and buy them candy. That's how I used to get all the girls. My homie, he lost his eye right here. He got shot right here.
He got shot in his eye?
Yeah, he got shot in his eye right here.
What?
My homie got in a shootout with somebody and they ended up losing their eye right here on this corner. So this is Driftwood. Now we're going in. This is the roundabout. This is the strip to go into Driftwood. But we're gonna come to a roundabout and I'm gonna tell you the story about the roundabout. So this is the entrance of my neighborhood. This is the only way you get in driving. This is the one way in right here. You drive.
One way in, man.
You feel me? This is the roundabout. I remember when I was young, about 10, 11, a minivan came around this roundabout, jumped out, and
M16s and shit and shot my homie. Like, they dumped it out. Like, I was probably only 10. It was right outside my backyard. He got hit and he died out there in front of my backyard, in front of my face. But then this whole cut right here was like probably like 50 shots, all in the bricks, everybody in. You know what I mean? That's just me as a little boy. That's just the history of my neighborhood. You feel me?
It's sad, bro.
Yeah, but that's just one occasion. There's plenty of occasions that happened over here.
How have you coped with seeing such traumatic shit out here from such a young age?
It's normal, you know. I just grew up. That's how it is. My next homie died on the bridge. He got shot hella times on the bridge. Wassas, he walked over his body and he was like probably like 12.
This story was recounted by Pressa's teacher, Mr. Jones, who saw Wassas witness the shooting and thought to himself, he will never be a kid again.
Me and my brother, we lived right there.
Oh, walk around like the president. We brought the niggas to the trenches, my dogs to the trenches. The fuck you talking about? We're gonna get you some fish and chips. Driftwood fish and chips, you know? I highly recommend the chicken fingers with honey garlic dip sauce. You guys don't have that in America? You guys don't know nothing about no honey garlic dip sauce? We out here, we're in the trenches. Nigga died over there, 415. Next homie died on the bridge. Next OG died over there. Next OG got shot right here.
I see my homie, I was about like 12 years old. And my homie was beefing my next homie in the hood, you know? Like, I remember we were out here chilling with my OG, my older homie. And my next homie came out here, pulled out a gun, and took his fucking AvengersK jacket. Right here. See him get taken in for his AvengersK jacket. I was probably like 12 this high in the storefront, watching my homie get robbed for his AvengersK jacket. It's pretty funny, but I still laugh about it to this day, so that's why I mentioned it.
A really hot topic in Canada right now is the hate speech laws. People are getting locked up over, saying hateful words. What's your stance on that?
They locking niggas up for hate, then everybody gonna be in jail, cause fuck, they be hating on me like crazy.
What do you guys think about Justin Trudeau?
I fuck with you, Justin Trudeau. Fuck with me, come save my neighborhood. We need some better basketball rims. We need a newer swimming pool. We need a better community center. We need more after-school programs.
Justin Trudeau's got to help the youth in Jane and Finch, right?
Exactly, come on.
Is he doing enough?
I do more for my neighborhood than Justin Trudeau. I put like 200 bands into like a basketball program called Yace. Not everything you do gotta make $1.
It's a process.
I went on tour with Drake for free. You know, I went on Drake tour with 50 Cent for free. Paid my own ways. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's just for my brand. You get it?
It's like that.
Yeah.
So. No, like I'm one of the biggest people from my area doing the internet stuff. Mm-hmm. You're one of the biggest people from your area, and it really is a process. You know, I did this shit for a year and a half and was down $20,000. Mm-hmm. You know, door dashing 20, 30 hours a week just to pay for me to go places.
There's no better investment than actually investing in yourself, you know? Mm-hmm. So whenever I spend money for my career or anything, I don't look at it like I spent the money. Yeah. I look at it like, okay, I invested in myself. The money's gonna come back some other way. I might not know how it comes back physically, and I won't see it, but it's gonna come back eventually.
All in time, right?
One way or another.
Yeah. Let's get some food. You hungry?
Yeah.
All right, check it out, you guys. I got the chicken tenders out here. Got the yummy chicken and burger. It's pretty solid, not bad at all. About to enjoy my meal and then get back to filming. How much money is in the frame right now?
Fuck, man.
Too much.
There's
niggas over there that are shy with more watches on, I tell you that. I don't think no American trench has this right now.
You said right now we're in Driftwood, right?
Yeah, we're in Driftwood. This is where I grew up right here. This is my house right here, the middle one. I seen my homie get smoked right here. That's what the story I was telling you when they jumped out in the minivan. They shot it down on my backyard. And then my homie died right here. One of my OGs died right here. He used to give me money all the time. Every time I walk by Stones, he'd give me $20. Young dope boy on the block, you know? Certified member. Anytime I seen him. I used to look for him on the block. Like if I heard he was in Gosford or Driftwood Avenue or Shoreham, I used to just go run over there just to get a $20. But yeah, he died right here. I see my homie's brother getting a shootout right here. Yeah, didn't you get busted right here? My homie got busted right here, shooting at the police, right here on the strip, right here.
Color of that green building. One of my niggas was shooting at the police off the balcony off of there. He shot at the police from the balcony and then
GTA shit.
Yeah, he came outside and the police started shooting back at him and it was like some crazy shit.
He ended up doing like not even that much time for that, huh? A year or so. No, not even a year, 2 years, man. My GGGs. You know what I mean? Free top 5. Jason. You know what I mean? Long live Jason. This is my GGGs. You know top 5?
Yeah.
This is his block. He from his block.
So right now they're shooting a music video for their song No Ad-Libs. Check it out. We got Pressa on the bike right now. Got the dirt bikes out.
Come on. We're outside, man. This is regular in the day life in the hood. Regular shit. This is not just happening because Crow's in the hood today.
While we were up top in Jane and Finch, we met two of the most notorious brothers in all of Canada, Casper and K Money.
But the Buckingham show, we're in the dot with it. Look, it's the trenches. Look. See what I'm trying to say? We're in Canada, in Toronto, in the trenches. Fuck Kendrick Lamar. See what I'm trying to say?
Fuck Kendrick Lamar. Fuck Kendrick.
Bow, bow.
Oh, you're rocking already.
Kendrick pulled up to Jane and Finch right now. What'd you guys say to him?
We're gonna smoke him.
You're getting stripped and
We're getting
robbed for
packed.
everything he has on him.
Take his britches? Take his pants off him?
He's gonna get
Take his shoes?
No Diddy. No Diddy, but he's gonna get dealt with. I'm not gonna lie to you. He just might catch a head tap. Come on, nigga, press machine right now,
Come
gang.
outside, nigga. You know how we are.
Bow.
Hell yeah. Glock, glock, boom.
Yeah, this guy kills me.
Yo, anyone don't think Toronto is on that time and you'll come Carabana downtown, you're gonna get stained up. You know the vibes. I'm in the west side. Driftwood Courts right now.
All right, yo. No Casper and K Money's good on the north anytime. Idiot. Bang.
I'm gonna bring you to my block too.
Yeah, we gotta do some downtown shit.
Yeah, we're gonna go downtown.
So we took them up on their offer and visited the neighborhood of Casper and K Money in downtown Toronto.
Shout out Brandon, man. Tap the fuck in, bro. You stupid?
Come on side, come on side. These niggas say they gangbang, they don't come outside.
Alexandra Park, also known as PO or Project Original, is the third oldest project housing in all of Toronto, behind Lawrence Heights and their rival neighborhood, Regent Park.
Came here for the show, I said it for hot, but I got it for low. My shoes are Valencia, I said in my soul, and I come from the trenches. I'm
K Money!
My weapon, I know DT ready to press it.
So yeah, check it out, we have Plaques right here. You guys ready? Look at that.
This track, it dropped on a 6+ mixtape after I went to jail, and it went gold. Like, I never put any promotion into it because I was in jail, and it went gold while I was in jail.
Certified Canadian gold. That's hard. How much does a plaque mean to you?
It's amazing, bro. This is when Come Outside went gold. My song Come Outside has like 20 million. I was telling you guys, it's like double platinum. This is the brand new one right here, brand new one. I didn't even take the wrap off it yet. I wanted to wait for this moment.
That's beautiful. Who's on the cover here?
This is me in the music video when I was like 17, and then this is me when I got out of jail. I'm not gonna lie to you, this one, platinum, feels good, because even less people could say that they did that, and I did that. Look at us, we're fucking outside, look. The ops cannot fucking forward. The ops cannot come here. Bro, downtown Toronto, it's a serious place, bro. Like, a lot of name brand people died in downtown Toronto, because downtown Toronto is where everyone comes to have fun. It's not fun in the East End, it's not fun in the West End. And it's good that you came to check the landlord. Don't go to nobody else if you want to fucking talk about downtown. K Money, Casper TNG, we fucking run downtown. We run Regent Park and we run PO. So therefore, we run downtown Toronto.
You're in Vancouver.
We run Canada. K Money runs Canada. He is the fucking landlord.
Specifically Vancouver.
You know what? K Money runs Vancouver. K Money fucking runs Vancouver.
I told you.
Shout out to my Vancouver people. All I want to do is get busy.
No, I ain't paid for the ticket, I came for the show. I said it for high, but I got it for low.
I got caught for a shooting. I just fucking finished a 7-year sentence. I get busy. You know that. I get busy.
At midnight on May 25th of 2018, a man smoking a cigarette at Regent Park was approached by two men who attempted to shoot him in the head. By the grace of God, their gun jammed and they quickly exited the area. 8 minutes later, the same men targeted another man, successfully shooting him in the leg before he escaped. K Money and fellow rapper J Money were arrested for this incident but later released due to insufficient evidence. 2 days after, Alexandra Park was allegedly shot up by the Halal gang from Regent Park. On May 28th, Casper and K Money decided to retaliate. They teamed up with fellow rapper RK, hopping into a rental to target their enemies in Regent Park. When they first pulled up to the rival neighborhood, an officer in plainclothes noticed that they were masked up and radioed in about them. Moments later, RK and K Money jumped out of the car with K Money shooting his gun. They both hopped back in the vehicle and got into a high-speed chase with the police, damaging thousands of dollars of city property before crashing and running away on foot. RK was the first to be arrested, with Casper and K Money soon following. They faced nearly 100 charges, but ultimately Casper received 5.5 years and K Money received 7.
Look at the video of when I got arrested. I seen the man was running. Good thing that he did, because I got caught on the scene. So if I killed him, I would have fucking got life. We're getting busy at all times. Look at me right now, I'm getting busy. I'm on a fucking interview and a video shoot at the same time.
That's busy.
I'm getting busy. And I'm a gangster at the fucking same time.
That's 3 things.
And I'm a gentleman. Yo, you see this
That's
outfit?
4.
I put this on for the gal them.
The gentleman special.
Yo, Casper didn't even show his plaques. He's a fucking piece of shit. It's like, you know why he's scared? Because he doesn't have a platinum like me.
Oh. So
now he doesn't even want to come show his plaques. Yo, fam. Yo, Stop being scared to show the plaques, fam.
What do you mean? I was here, you were talking, you know?
Nigga, stop talking my name. Fall back, you don't know me.
Know me, we got bear plaques on the couch, you know what I mean?
Bear plaques?
Too much classics.
How does it feel to have 3 gold plaques?
Regular day, we get busy.
Hat trick.
Hat trick. That's what they call me, number 3.
That's what they call him, number 3.
Number 3, you feel me? No bad.
You guys have 6 right here.
Yeah, that's 6 plaques.
You got a double hat trick.
Double hat trick, you know, it's not new. 2 more on the way right now, getting pressed up. It is what it is. Shout out RK, it's free J Money, free Cairo. We're doing this for the guys.
Let's talk about some lingo.
Let's talk about it.
What's some of the most obscure Toronto slang you've used or heard used? Even like bear tings, like we never.
Oh, bear tings means a lot of things.
Yeah, I've never heard that anywhere else.
Yo, enough tings.
Enough tings.
Enough tings. All this shit.
Spilling.
This spill. Louis V kicks. Spill.
Look at
Who decides war?
Look at the ricketies.
I do. Spill.
Got the ricketies.
Yo, got the rickies.
You're drenchy right now.
Drenchy rickies. Shout out my dog 35. Can't hear them, but they're counting.
How busy do you get, Casper?
Honestly, I get very busy.
All I wanna do is get busy.
Honestly.
9 to 5?
25-8.
You know he's my co-accused? He got arrested on the
25-8.
shooting with me.
I did.
He got arrested on the shooting with me. We went to jail for fucking so long and they didn't even let us be on the same range.
They didn't.
Like imagine like you're in jail with your brother and they're like, no, we're not putting you guys together ever. Oh yeah, this is my cousin and he's my co-accused too. And they never let any of us be together.
Not even.
It was fucked up. Doing all that time in jail and you know your brother and your cousin is just somewhere else in the building, but they will never let you guys be with each other.
Mash up.
It was mash up. But you know we still did that fucking time in GP. Are you fucking dumb? We never went PC. We're not that Monday. We don't do them thing there.
What the fuck?
We don't do them thing
there.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? Yo, I was in jail for fucking 5 years. Do what the fuck I want.
Never going back, right?
Never going back to jail though.
I'm about to hit the Hennessy right here in Alexandra Park.
We ain't indicting ourselves, nigga. They know what we do out here, nigga.
We drink Hennessy in Alexandra Park.
How you think I got all this shit on, nigga? I'm joking. I'm a rapper. Alhamdulillah, I'm a rapper.
Alhamdulillah?
Alhamdulillah, I'm a rapper.
Wallahi, I'm about to hit this Hennessy in Alexandra Park.
Wallahi. Astaghfirullah. Who's here? What's that in the bag, gang?
You don't want to know, man. They don't want to know.
Yeah, what's in the bag?
gang? What's that in the bag, gang?
Don't do that, gang. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yo, but I'm gonna take a shot though. Take a shot though. Come on, son. Just come on, son. My dog Brandon came from the States. Check out the vibes in the dot. Remember how I told you they tore down our neighborhood and shit?
That guy.
So on that side right there, this is what 10 years from now, everything's gonna be these condos. I'm gonna show you where it cuts off from the housing projects to the new condos and shit. So yo, basically where we are right now. Look, you see the difference between the two? Just one street right here. Right, this is the projects right here. This is the new.
That's a big juxtaposition.
It's a big difference, right?
The name's Reed in the Streets. Search me up on YouTube or Instagram, and basically I'm in the streets doing music videos, working with these artists, or I'm working with a lot of homeless people, trying to help tell their stories, get them support, because it's kind of a housing crisis these days, you know? So I'm in the streets. That's the best way I can describe it, bro. Yeah. Reed in the Streets.
Yes, we're in downtown Toronto. What's your perspective on life here?
I love it, bro. The only thing that I don't like is this city doesn't care about their history. So all they care about is money. So as you can see, they're tearing down a lot of communities in the city, and it's changing a lot, you know? So they're pushing out all the locals. Soon it's gonna be like a bunch of rich people that aren't even from the city that's downtown, right? And it's all about culture, right? And all the communities with all these different cultures, but they're breaking it all up, so.
It's insane to see the juxtaposition between the old buildings and the new ones, and you can see a very clear dividing line.
I'm glad you're out here capturing it, you know, before it's all gone, bro.
You know, but yo, the Hellcat's in the cut. About to start doing some donuts.
Shout out my nigga B Money. We in the cut right now and these niggas fucking funny.
We got the Hellcat going.
Let's get it, man. Shout out Brandon, man. Tap the fuck in, bro. You stupid?
Yo,
big rickety.
Let me show you something. This, Mr. Comfortable.
This is Mr. Comfortable, a legendary rapper in the Toronto scene who was dropping music way back in 2011. He was gaining a significant buzz until he was stabbed nearly to death and ended up shifting his focus away from rapping. He's known as a Toronto legend and still occasionally drops tracks to this day.
He's older than me. When I was a kid, I used to watch
time. I put in my work.
Listen, when I was a kid, I watched his videos. I watched his rap videos. I used to look up to this guy.
Yeah.
I still do. I look to the Squirrels, man.
Yo,
Shout out to the fucking killers from my block.
No,
nigga.
100%.
You stupid?
Downtown is not a friendly place, I can tell you that. If you want to punch into places, you gotta know people from there, you know? Can't just walk around like this, tell you that. You couldn't before, you can't now. Niggas would run up on you so quick and lights out. You know what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
It's not that kind of party, but you guys get the pass, for sure.
What makes you so comfortable?
Well, I was back then because I was a rapper, so that was my rap name. I started when I was like 15, 14, so it was just easy for me, you know what I'm saying? But niggas fucking had to grow up, figure life out. And yeah, me and K-Money got something in the vault. Me and Casper got something in the vault. We're working, so.
How much does K-Money mean to downtown Toronto?
It means a lot. It means a lot. You got everyone here, didn't he? He makes good music, so people have to fuck with him. And he's a good person too, you know? So you can't hate. You can't. The only ones that's hating is the ops, you know?
Do you have a message for the people of Toronto?
Show love, don't hate, support the gang, and fuck the ops.
We're in the trenches in Toronto.
With Ricketies.
With the Ricketies and with Brandon.
Exactly.
Brandon never came to your block because you guys are not fucking lit.
Bow, don't come around here. You might not leave. You might not leave. Come around here.
Come on.
Know the vibes. And we're Keezy too.
Mom?
Pissed off.
Mom? Sorry, I can't hear you.
Pissed.
What?
Pissed.
Brandon be money out here, bro. Look at that, bro.
Yo, Alexandra Park, PO, MG for you know the vibes. The bottle's almost done.
We gotta finish the Henny, bro. I thought it was already gone. We gotta finish it.
Shit.
Alexandra Park right here. Thanks for having me out, brother. I appreciate you.
Yo, I appreciate you for coming. You're welcome here anytime.
We're out here with hella people right now, bro. Shout out to all the guys. Do you guys want to say anything about downtown Toronto? Anybody here?
Man, shout out to P. Shout out to P.
Yo, free
no
space,
cap.
eh?
Shout out to P. You come over here, you might not go back, my nigga. No bab. Tell your bitch come fuck with me.
So good, bro.
What do you mean you're good, bro?
Well,
oh, yo, where'd you get that spliff? Here.
I'm drunk as fuck right
Bro,
now.
cameraman, stop ducking action. Catch me downtown. Get shot right down. I'm in the club with my AAs, looking like we just came back from a payday. We getting high, me rolling up J-Way. Smith the Wesson in a Goya. I told Smith the Wesson go to region and blow. All I wanna do is get busy, you know.
Yo, watch your boy Brandon. Watch him working, bro. Look, I'm dying. Brandon's working, bro. Brandon came out here and he clocked the fuck in, bro. He clocked in. He's putting in that work, bro. Shout out Brandon, bro.
What does TNG stand for again?
The neighborhood ghost.
The neighborhood ghost.
Look at that.
What do you think about the gun laws, Justin Trudeau, the government?
Yo, legalize guns.
Yo, this guy's funny, bro.
Legalize guns, man. Fuck Trudeau.
What would you say to the youth out there coming up?
Yo, listen to Casper TNG. It will further your life, your careers, your health, your wealth, and everything in between.
We're on the Brandon Buckingham show. We're in the fucking trenches with it. We're downtown. We're downtown all day with it. We got like 100K on the block right now, and it ain't shit. Shout out to Brandon Buckingham, man. Real ass fucking nigga. I swear to God on everything I love, real nigga. He's on my block and he's not on your block, because you guys are fucking goof bitches and you guys are not lit. Like I said, we got the Hellcat on the block. Hellcat on the block. Yeah.
Come on. 33 RK, you already know what time it is, fam. We're outside, fucking POB shit. Menace Gang, 170 on my fucking shit. Look me up on YouTube, 33 RK. Yo, this is a big handshake right here. He's affiliated now.
Look.
Member.
1, 2.
All right, if you guys enjoyed this episode, the extended cut, as always, is going to be on Patreon. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.
Thank you for watching the Brandon Buckingham show. I'm with B Money right now.
Rickety.
Nice to meet you, bro. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate that, bro.
It's downtown MG for you know the vibes, man. Either you love me, you hate me. Shout out K Money, love bro.
Tap in YG35. Follow me on Instagram.
I appreciate you having us out, brothers. It's love.
Thanks for coming out. This is the hood. Look up my music. I go by Pressa Armani.
As always, the extended cut will be on Patreon. I really appreciate you guys watching. We're here for like 3-4 hours, so check it out, and I'll see you next week.